Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you've not met me before, my name is Chardee McEwan-Guzda, which is an absolute mouthful, and I am a board-certified practitioner. I am a clinical psychotherapist, clinical hypnotherapist, counselor, and I've also got a wealth of wellness techniques as well. And today, we are going to dive into some amazing strategies, wellness strategies that we can integrate into our lives to be the best leaders, CEOs, managers, executives, and business owners. We're going to dive into how mindfulness can elevate your leadership qualities and drive you to huge success, not just for you, but for your team as well. Mindfulness has become a buzzword in recent years, but its roots and benefits are actually deeply grounded in science. As leaders in our fields, our roles actually demand mental clarity, emotional stability, and the ability to navigate complex situations with grace. A little bit of a tall order, but mindfulness will be able to help you get there. So first off, let's actually understand what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is the practice of being in the present. It's not about, letting your thoughts come and go or concentrating completely and fully. It's about taking those big, deep breaths in the moment, just letting everything sort of drift over and being very grounded in the present moment. It can be incredibly hard for us, especially as leaders, directors, company owners, managers, having teams and working with an abundance of people as well, to actually just be in the present. We will think about the things that we've done that day, the things that we've got to do, making sure that we're on track as well. Mindfulness is one of those amazing tools that is going to bring together all the skills that you need to be the most effective leader. Research has shown that regular mindfulness practice can lead to significant improvements in cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. Now, if you've not met me before, I talk a lot about us being bigger than our emotions, being able to regulate our emotions as a way of becoming our best self. Our emotions and our feelings are there for a reason, and normally they're there to kind of keep us in our comfort zone and in our safety zone. So for us, we need to practice skills that allows us to become bigger than our feelings and our emotions without dismissing them, but understanding the role that they're there to play. As I was saying before, one of the key benefits of mindfulness is enhanced emotional intelligence. By being more aware of our thoughts and our emotions, we can better manage our reactions and our interactions with others. This leads to improved relationships and a more harmonious work environment. It also allows you to become a beacon, a leader within your team, where people look to you as they want to regulate their own emotions. So if people have never had a skill set or never encountered anybody who's able to regulate their emotions, they actually don't know how to do it. And you probably have encountered people like this within your life. So it's amazing for them to see a leader and a teacher be able to do this, because it teaches them the way as well. Mindfulness also helps reducing stress. And I know it's one of those things that we go through on a daily basis as well. So high-level executives, business owners, people who are managing lots of people, they're often faced with immense pressure. Mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing, meditation can activate the body's relaxation response, lowering stress, hormones, and promoting calm. Let's debunk some of the common myths about mindfulness. So one of the first myths is that mindfulness is about clearing your mind of all thoughts. Mindfulness is actually about observing your thoughts without judgment, not eliminating them. Number two, mindfulness, which is the myth, takes too much time. The fact is that even a few minutes of mindfulness practice can be absolutely beneficial for you. Another myth is that mindfulness is only for those who are spiritual, religious, or into the woo-woo. And the fact is that mindfulness is for everyone, and everyone can benefit from it, regardless of your belief system. Okay, and now what you've all been waiting for, we're going to get some practical tips some mindfulness exercises for you so that you can incorporate these into your busy schedule. Now, when I work with my clients, I always say when we're going to add something into your schedule, the best way that we need to do it is we need to marry it or anchor it into something that you already do consistently in your day, but it changes due to your schedule. So a lot of those things are waking up, going to sleep, anything you perceive as a lunch break, anything that is reoccurring for you. So something that you do during the day, it could be have a break during your emails, have a cup of tea, whatever it is. So we really want to be anchoring these things into it until they become a regular part of your schedule, so it reminds you to be able to do them. A lot of times when we first start this, it is a good practice to put on an alarm to remind you to do it. So whatever you have as a perceived lunch break, whether that is, going for a walk, going for a lunch, having a lunch meeting, or whatever it is, like having an alarm at that time to remind you to do this mindfulness practice just for a little bit until you get on top of it and it becomes a regular part. So the first thing that we're going to do is something that you've most likely heard of, which is mindfulness breathing. So what actually is this? So I would invite you to do this practice with me now, which is sit comfortably on your chair with your back straight, put your shoulders back. I know it's really hard when we're typing all the time as well, but put your shoulders back. And I really want you to close down your eyes and take a big deep breath in for a count of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to hold for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just repeat this for a few minutes. Solely, it is just focusing on your breath, just being present with your breath. The next thing that we want to do is something called a body scan. And what this is, it's just what it sounds like. It's almost as if you're closing your eyes and you're scanning your body like you've got X-ray vision eyes, scanning it from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And you're noticing anything that's uncomfortable, unusual, or any tension, anything that feels like it shouldn't be there. And then as you find these parts of your body, it could be your shoulder, it could be your back, you could be holding breath, you could be sitting there with your fist clenched. That's very common as well. I just want you to take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, I just want you to consciously relax that area. I want you to then bring attention to that present moment because you are presently being consciously connected to your body. So taking that body scan from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, just for a few moments, just locating any of that discomfort, and then just kind of breathing it out. Here's another activity that you've most likely done, but you didn't realize that it has a name because you wouldn't be where you are now if you didn't have this skill. It's called mindful listening. And what that means is it's the practice of completely listening to somebody without planning your response to them. Sometimes it's hard because what we're doing is we're, especially in leadership positions as well, is we're playing chess. So we're always, 5 or 6 steps ahead. So mindful listening is something that we could do once a day where we're completely and entirely with the speaker on their journey without planning our responses, because this will actually improve the engagement and quality of these interactions for this person, where they're coming to you and yes, they want a solution and they also want to be heard. So this mindful listening is one of those things that will make people go out and say, I had a really great experience with this person, because once somebody feels like they're seen and heard, they actually feel very comfortable in your presence. You're able to guide them in a way that feels right to them as well. And they feel like they were part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. So by integrating these mindfulness practices into your daily routine, you'll find that you are more focused, more calm, and more effective in your leadership role. Remember that mindfulness is a skill that gets stronger with practice. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more insights into corporate wellness, transformation. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're ready to take your journey to the next level, join my monthly mindset community membership. Yes, that's a mouthful as well. Here you'll gain access to my exclusive content and supportive community of like-minded leaders striving for excellence just like you. Thank you for watching. And remember, mindfulness is not just a practice, but a way of living. And you can elevate your leadership in your life. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.